wants to step into the pocket. Do you have what it takes? And now, the Pocket Presence Podcast, presented by Fresh House Juice Bar and PILBROIII Inc.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Pocket Presence Podcast. I'm your host, Dante DeTomasis, alongside my co-host, Nick Saps.
How we doing, everyone?
And we got another edition for you guys today, another incredible edition. But first, before we start, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Fresh House Juice Bar. Check them out, guys. They got two locations, one at Kiel and Major Mac, and one at Pine Valley and Highway 7. For the freshest of the freshest needs. Alrighty, right there. It's got a hint of carrot on it. So, should be interesting. And of course, PILBROIII Carpentry, guys. The Pledgy family has been doing this for over 30 years for all your carpentry needs. They build homes, not houses. And Nick, Week 8 is in the books. You know, here we are. The season's flying by so quickly. What are some of your quick takeaways from Week 8?
Joe Burrow should be the Rookie of the Year. That's my takeaway.
I mean, it's hard to disagree with you. I mean, obviously there's some competition there with Herbert. He had a fantastic game. But Nick, I think it's time to get juiced up.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
You ready? You got your juice?
Ready.
I got my juice?
I got my juice.
All righty. Virtual edition. Live from Hard Rock Stadium and Paul Brown Stadium. We got our – what do we got here?
I got powerful. I am powerful.
I got my I am sweet. But I don't know if everyone can see this.
That's all good. They just need to see you chugging it.
Anyways, here we go, guys. Week 8 scores presented by Fresh House Juice Bar. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, done.
I added some extra carrot juice on mine.
Man, I'm 2 for 2.
I had a bit of a slow start there. Oh, that's good, though. I added extra carrot.
That must taste delicious.
Not bad at all.
That must taste delicious.
All right, here we go. Thursday nighter. Falcons and Panthers, Nick. This was a crazy game. Teddy Bridgewater got hurt. I didn't know what to expect from the Panthers after that, but, you know, it came close at the end there, but Falcons take it 25-17.
They finally held on to a lead.
Sunday games now. Vikings and Packers, Nick. Dalvin Cook. I mean, where do I start with this one? 4 touchdowns, Nick. Absolutely incredible. Ran absolutely all over this team. Vikings take it 28-22.
Dalvin Cook's cooking.
Nick, your Bengals were in Cincinnati at the Paul Brown Stadium where you are now against the Titans.
Sir.
Absolutely incredible game. They played phenomenal. Joe Burrow, the defense, you name it. Everybody had a great game in this one. Bengals take it 31-20.
Hootie!
Chiefs and Jets, Nick. What the heck happened in this game? It's okay. I mean, Le'Veon Bell's playing his old team. He didn't do anything. He didn't have to do anything. Chiefs covered the spread. Chiefs did just about everything in this one. They take it 35-9.
Trevor Lawrence.
Colts and Lions. Nick, I mean, this game was a shocker to me. Jonathan Taylor did absolutely nothing, and the Colts put up 41 points. Phillip Rivers did his thing. Jordan Wilkins. Naeem Hines. Are you kidding me? Where did this come from? Colts take it 41-21.
Rivers look good, too.
Nick, heading into the next one, the AFC North showdown between the Steelers and the Ravens. What an absolutely incredible, hard-fought game this was. Both teams just taking licks at each other. Really hard-hitting game here. You know, a lot of turnovers for the Ravens in this one. Lamar Jackson couldn't pull it out at the end. Steelers take it 28-24. Nick, Rams and Dolphins. I mean, my Dolphins, right at that Hard Rock Stadium behind me, absolutely played their hearts out. You know, Tua Tagovailoa, his debut, he didn't have to do much. Very conservative play calling. Dolphins take it 28-17. Patriots and Bills in the AFC East. What an incredible game this was. Cam Newton right at the end fumbles it, and all of a sudden you're thinking overtime, but no, he fumbles it, and then the Bills take it 24-21.
Yeah, Pats don't look good.
Raiders and Browns, Nick. Josh Jacobs had literally all the touches in this one. It was a boring game. Browns did absolutely nothing. Raiders take it 16-6.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Sunday now, the 4 p.m. games to the evening games. Chargers and Broncos, Nick. What an absolute battle this was in the Mile High. Herbert and Locke were dueling. Both looked great in this one, but the Broncos edged them. The Broncos take it 31-30.
Chargers continue to blow leads.
Saints and Bears at Soldier Field, Nick. This was a great game on paper for the NFC. The Bears needed a win here, especially after that horrible loss to the Rams. But that wasn't the case. Saints take it in overtime from Will Lutz, 26-23.
Will Lutz clutch G.
Absolutely. Seahawks and 49ers, Nick. Russell Wilson being Russell Wilson in this one. DK Metcalf with a monster game. He's just incredible. A physical specimen. Beyond belief. Seahawks take it 37-27.
And the Niners lose 2 more bodies.
Sunday nighter, Nick. This should not have been a Sunday nighter. Probably the worst one in the history of the NFL.
Shouldn't have even been a game.
Third-string quarterback Ben DiNucci and the Cowboys taking on the Eagles here. I mean, this was just a pathetic performance from America's team, really. Eagles take it 23-9. And of course, Nick, the Monday nighter. This was really closer than a lot of people that expected.
Agreed.
Really, really close game here. The Giants had a chance to tie it up at the end there. But Daniel Jones, what are you doing? He could not get that 2-point conversion.
No.
A terrible pass to Dion Lewis. And the Bucs take it 25-23. And that is the Week 8 scores presented by Fresh House Juice Bar. So, Nick, here we are. Week 8's in the books.
Officially halfway through the year.
So I got to ask you now, we have an undefeated team and the Steelers remaining. Do you think the Steelers could go undefeated this season?
Looking at their schedule, their remaining schedule, they play Baltimore on, I believe it's Thanksgiving night, Sunday night game. Or sorry, a Thursday night game, pardon me. And they play the Colts. And those are the only 2 teams on that schedule that I can see beating them. I mean, I can see Cincinnati giving them 2 good games, but the Steelers will just find a way to win and crush my soul and break my heart. But yeah, I think if they get through Indy and Baltimore, they can absolutely go undefeated. They have the defense to win them games when the offense isn't clicking. So, I mean, I don't want to admit it, but I do think they can go undefeated. What do you think?
Nick, I think they could go undefeated as well. I mean, this team looks spectacular. They just got a huge piece in Avery Williamson in the middle linebacking position. That took
to fill the loss of Devin Bush.
Yeah, exactly. That took care of that need. I mean, that guy's probably so ecstatic. Imagine going from 0-8 to 7-0. I don't even know.
Yeah, that's the happiest guy in the NFL for sure.
Wow.
Yeah.
He also posted a photo on Instagram there. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw it.
That was good.
Take a cab out of New York. There you go.
Yep, I saw that.
No, this team looks incredible, Nick. They're clicking on all cylinders. They're definitely – I can't wait. Hopefully they play the Chiefs, man. This would be a crazy game.
Oh, that would be must-see TV.
But,
absolutely.
I'm really excited for what the Steelers are doing there. Mike Tomlin's a great head coach and an elite head coach. And he just gets to his players, and you could see it on the field.
Absolutely agreed. Even though I don't want to agree, I agree.
I know.
I absolutely agree.
I know. So, Nick, let's move on to some waiver targets here. Who do you got? Who are you targeting this week? This is an interesting week now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of teams are on bye, and the waiver wire's pretty bare right now.
Yeah.
But I guess maybe if, teams like Cincinnati and Cleveland are on bye this week, so if you have a Joe Mixon or a Gio Bernard, maybe you can grab Jordan Wilkins off the wire if he's still available, and hopefully he gets you a touchdown. I mean, other than that, like I said, it's pretty bare halfway through
Let's get into that. Actually, let's get into that Colts backfield.
Sure.
Who's going to emerge out of this? Because Jonathan Taylor, this team is unbelievable, really unbelievable. Jonathan Taylor, he looked like he was the bell cow, and all of a sudden, a bye week and everything changes. Like boom! They came out of nowhere and dominated the Lions.
Yeah, they did.
So, who do you think gets the majority of the touches here?
I still think it's Jonathan Taylor. It's got to be him because he's a rookie. And he just, honestly, out of all 3 of them, I think he looks fantastic. And it looks like he can break a play at any time.
Yeah.
But with T.Y. Hilton out, I could totally see Indianapolis splitting Nyheim Hines out wide for a few plays at receiver. But I still think it's got to be Jonathan Taylor's backfield.
Nick, I gotta agree. I gotta
Yeah.
agree with you there. I'm obviously, for fantasy purposes, I ain't touching this backfield at all. It's just they're so unpredictable. They remind me of the Bucks. The Bucks are the same thing. They're so unpredictable, and there's just no trustworthy. Yeah, there's just no trustworthy offense here, right? So I mean, it's from that perspective, it's very hard to trust. Nick, I'm gonna go to a different position here. I'm gonna go to wide receiver a bit for my waiver wire targets. I'm going to go a little off the board here. Jacoby Myers, he's only 2% owned. There's no Julie Edelman. There's no N'Keal Harry. But he's playing the Jets Monday night, and here we go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had the past 2 weeks. He's had the targets. He's had the catches. Cam Newton's building a rapport with him. So we'll see what happens. He's building some chemistry.
That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad target at all. I mean, especially playing the Jets, everybody looks good playing against the New York Jets.
Exactly, right? But I mean, another thing too, Matthew Stafford just went on COVID, right? He went on the COVID-19 list. He just got COVID. So just when everyone's thinking Marvin Jones, here comes another curveball.
Yeah.
So that was obviously going to be one of our waiver wire targets, but now it's like you can't play the guy. You literally cannot play the guy.
I believe Matthew Stafford still has a chance to play, though.
He does?
I believe he does. But
okay,
and like Dante's saying, guys, if Stafford is playing and Marvin Jones is still on the waiver wires, go pick him up because Kenny Golladay is an IR candidate. I'm not sure if he went on IR yet, but he very well could be placed on the injured reserve. So that would knock him out 3 games. And for the next 3 weeks, you got a number 1 wideout in Marvin Jones.
Yeah, it's a huge loss for the Lions, Kenny Golladay, especially he was in a contract year. I invested a lot in him on my fantasy teams. Too bad that didn't pay off. But
win some, you lose some.
Exactly. It happens. It happens. You just got to move on and adapt as a manager, and you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
So, Nick, let's talk about some of the halfway point stuff. I know you wanted to talk about this. The some of the performances that you've seen for the past 8 weeks. Who's come up to your mind for the MVP race right now?
The guy who just had 4 touchdowns against the Green Bay Packers. It's got to be Dalvin Cook. I know.
That's
it's
bold.
Like he missed. What was it? He missed 2 games, and I believe he's still 2nd or 3rd or 4th in rushing yards, and he's 1st or 2nd in touchdowns. Like he's up there,
Yeah, he's an animal. He's an animal.
He is the Minnesota Vikings offense. It
Nick,
runs
it's hard to disagree with you. Yep.
And I think that's got to be my fantasy MVP up to the halfway point. Who are you thinking?
Nick, it's hard to disagree with you. There's some other candidates as well. But, I mean, I got to go with the unanimous one here. I got to go Russell Wilson. I said at the beginning of the season, this guy is going to be the MVP. He plays another 8 weeks like this.
You're talking fantasy and real life?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, both.
Wow.
It's just I love the way this guy is playing right now. The maturity of Russell Wilson with his decision-making is unparalleled. He knows how to put a ball in anybody's hands in any way possible. The touch on the passes, Nick, are just incredible to watch.
Yeah, where only his guy can get it.
Yeah, just to Lockett, whether it's to Lockett or to Metcalf. Any one of these players could literally go off any week, but Russell Wilson, without a shadow of a doubt, literally every game, the worst game he's played was literally against my Dolphins, and that wasn't even a bad performance. Everything else was sensational.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I got to go Russell Wilson. Obviously, other candidates are Alvin Kamara as well.
Yep.
Who has
Derrick
really
Henry, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, my other one would be Alvin Kamara, just because how much that offense is with him.
Yeah, especially with Michael Thomas.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's carrying the load.
And the Saints have been winning games literally because of Alvin Kamara. So if they get Michael Thomas back, Does it change anything? I have no idea.
I don't think it does. I don't think it does.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you there. But, Nick, I got to ask you, we're heading into week 9. What are some of the games you're looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to. It's a little off the board, you might think, but I'm really excited to watch the Tennessee Titans versus the Chicago Bears, because those are two teams that are in slumps right now. You see, Tennessee lost back-to-back to the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bears, they just don't know what they're doing at quarterback, and their defense keeps them in so many games. And I want to see if the Bears offense can go out there and win them a game, and, you know, vice versa. I want to see if the Titans defense can go out there and win them this game, because the Titans defense hasn't been good all year, and this game is very big for both teams, and that's the game that I'm really excited to watch. What do you
that's
think?
Amazing. That's a great pick, Nick, but I got to go with a divisional game here, Bucs and Saints on Sunday night.
That is a great game.
Wow, the return of potentially Antonio Brown. We have Michael Thomas potentially coming back. Yep. This is a barn burner of a game. And thank God it's Sunday night, because we've been missing – we've had a lot of crap Sunday night games. I'm going to be honest here. But the NFL got this one completely bang on here. Brady versus Breeze. You know, the defenses, too, very stout. Wow. NFC South, look out.
I saw a stat today, too, that was very interesting. If Breeze beats Brady, this will be the first time Brady's been swept by a division rival, and I believe it was 19 years I saw, and that was mind-blowing to me. I honestly can't believe that.
I mean, early prediction for me, I got to go Bucs in this one. Just because of how unpredictable they are. You never know with Bruce Arians. He keeps saying all this mumbo-jumbo stuff. Antonio Brown, he's going to play 10 snaps. He's going to play 35 snaps.
Yeah.
I don't know how many snaps this guy's going to play, but the second you put that guy on the field with Godwin and Mike Evans, you know, one-on-one coverages, listen, you can't double-team these guys.
I don't think Godwin's playing this week. I think he's still out with the surgery. But, I mean, all the more reason to get Antonio Brown on the field.
There you go. Exactly.
For the majority of the snaps, I say 75, 80%, yeah.
He's miles ahead of Scotty Miller, miles better than Johnson.
Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, so
and he's got the chemistry with Brady. That's very, very important.
Very important. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
So, Nick, that's it for us. But, guys, stay tuned for more podcasts. We got a lot in store for you guys in an amazing Week 9 coming up. Thank you to our sponsors, Fresh House Juice Bar. Check them out, guys. 2 locations. You know, we just chugged their amazing drinks here. Go to Mike for the freshest of the freshest needs there, the nutritional extravaganza. And, of course, PILBROIII. We got our nail of the week every week to see all of our, you know, all those impactful hits, literally, that can either change games or just, in general, just destroy people. So check out PILBROIII for all your carpentry needs. They build homes, not houses. Follow us on Instagram at the Pocket Presence Podcast, and on Instagram, or excuse me, on YouTube at the Pocket Presence Podcast for all of our videos. Stay tuned for more, guys. Have a good one.
Hoo-day!